welcome back to the show. My goodness, I'm so happy to be here. I cannot believe how much tea I have for you because it is piping hot. Kim K, she got a restraining order. Elon Musk, he lost something really huge. There's a Kanye petition circling. One-night stands, we're going to talk about those. A beer lover's dream gift, I've got something to share with you. And so much more on this week's episode of Pop the Tea. So I got some sad news to share. Kirstie Alley, we all know her from the show Cheers and the movie Look Who's Talking, just to name a few. Well, sadly, she died earlier this week at the age of 71. Now, this statement, which was posted by her children True and Lily, said that Kirstie was surrounded by her closest family and she fought with great strength. Now, she was battling colon cancer, and cancer specialists are saying that it's the fourth most common form of cancer here in the U.S. So they're urging people to get screened. So if you are over the age of 45, you should be getting a colonoscopy every 10 years. And of course, we're sending our condolences out to her family during this tough time. Man, I loved her, especially in Look Who's Talking, one of my all-time favorite movies. Super sad. I know that we just found out, not too long ago that she was diagnosed, but too young to be going. Kim Kardashian, she just got granted a restraining order. And if you're thinking it's against Kanye, you're wrong. I know, I was shocked too, but it's against a man who's not only continuing to show up to her house, but he's claimed to also be armed. And of course, he believes that Kim has been communicating with him telepathically. Is it me or does Kim seem to attract all the crazies, right? I mean, she was granted a 5-year restraining order, but hey, if this guy thinks that he's having telepathic conversations with Kim, I'm pretty sure the message was relayed to him one way or another, right? Paris Hilton, she just celebrated her 1-year wedding anniversary with her husband Carter, and now the two have babies on the brain. Now, she said they enjoyed their first year of marriage as a couple, and the plan was to start their family in 2023. Of course, she plans to capture it all because why wouldn't the reality show queen want to let all of us in on that, right? I mean, I bet she's going to call it something like a baby in Paris. Get it? A baby growing inside her, because her whole pregnancy is probably going to be documented straight till the birth. Let's just hope she has a girl though too, because this child is going to have so much access to all of her clothes, her shoes, her bags. She's notorious for also wearing outfits only once. And all I'm going to say to that is what I would do to play dress up for a day in her closet. If she wants to adopt, I will put myself up for adoption. She could practice with me and I could practice in her closet. How about that? Deal? Paris? Call me, okay? The 2022 People's Choice Awards went down this week, and it's where fans vote for their favorite movies, TV, music, and more. Now, Ryan Reynolds got the People's Icon Award for all of his work in film for the past 30 years. Lizzo, she picked up the People's Champion Award for her impact in music and television, and for championing diversity and inclusion, as well as an award for having the song of 2022, which we all love, About Damn Time. Also, my favorites, the Kardashians, they won reality show for 2022, and Khloe, she won her own award for reality TV star of 2022 as well. As she should. I mean, after all the drama she dished this year, poor thing. I'm glad she's getting something out of this. And BTS, they landed the group of 2022 as well as the concert tour of the year. I mean, did you expect anything less? It's BTS. So who run the world? Girls, you know that, right? And according to Forbes magazine's new list of the 100 most powerful women, there are some names that you are going to be happy to see, including Beyonce, whose song that ironically is, also Rihanna, Taylor Swift, and Oprah. Now, Rihanna is the highest ranking musician on the list. She comes in at number 73. She's worth a whopping $1.4 billion. She's followed by Taylor Swift at number 79, who's worth $540 million. Beyonce, she comes in at number 80, worth $450 million. Oprah, on the other hand, she's ranked number 24, and her worth $2.5 billion. Now, if you're wondering who topped the list as the most powerful woman, it's European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen. Yes. I don't even know what her net worth is. They didn't post it, but I'm sure it's up there. Time magazine announced their person of the year, and the title goes to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. And now, as we all know, he led the Ukraine and he defended them from Russian attacks. Other names on this list that were being considered for the title include Elon Musk. He was actually last year's winner. Florida's Governor Ron DeSantis. Plus, protesters in Iran and Mackenzie Scott, who we all know as Jeff Bezos' ex-wife. Well, speaking of Elon, looks like he just lost his title as the richest man in the world. Yeah, his worth went from $300 billion to just $185.3 billion. Oh man, I knew when he was going to buy Twitter, it was going to put him in the shitter. Anyway, the new man with the title of the world's richest and my future sugar daddy, Bernard Arnault. Now, you know he's the chief executive of LVMH, which is Louis Vuitton's parent company. He beats out Elon's measly $185.3 billion with $185.4 billion. Come to me, baby. Now, my other future daddies that made the list, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, and Warren Buffett. So just in case, I get tired of one, I'll just toss and move on to the next. Just make sure that they call me. I just need them to have my number. That's it. They don't know I exist yet. So remember when Lady Gaga's dogs got stolen from her dog walker on their daily walk? Well, the guy who took them is now going to be doing a lot of time behind bars. James Henry Jackson, he pled no contest to attempted murder, and he ended up getting 21 years in prison. Now, you might remember the day that he tried to take her dogs. He shot her dog walker during the robbery. Well, now he can make himself comfy in his new jail cell doghouse. That's for sure. He'll be lucky if he even gets a bowl of clean water daily. I don't think they should give it to him. He should not be doing that. Done. Look at that face. Just want to knock him in the head. I can't. Well, if you were ever thinking of hitting a golf ball into the Grand Canyon, do not do it, okay? Because a TikTok influencer did it back in October and now has to pay a $285 fine. This is the video that she posted, which is now deleted, but lucky for us, we found it. Did the ball go flying in? So did her golf club. And you're probably thinking, well, what's the big deal? Apparently, it's because it went down at a national park. It's considered illegal because it could pose a threat to hikers or wildlife. So she was charged with 2 misdemeanors, which were federal charges because it was at a national park. The way I think about it is, for $285, she went viral and she's being talked about. I would say that's money well spent, wouldn't you? Maybe I need to go do something like that. It's better than, paying, $7 a month for Twitter verification, because that should add up really quickly too. So $285, go viral, and we're all happy, right? It must be really nice having extra money laying around to just, invest in random things. Because I heard that Jay-Z is linking up with a group of investors to open a Caesars Palace casino right here in New York City in Times Square. And Jay-Z said, New York is the epicenter of culture. We have the opportunity to create a destination at the heart of the true crossroads of the world. If this deal goes through, the new casino is going to be on 8 floors in a 54-story building, which, by the way, this building is literally down the block from me. Time to move. Unless there's going to be some rich men going in there to gamble. All right, we're going to have to see how it plays out. I'll keep you guys posted. Speaking of New York City, Dua Lipa's new wax figure just made its way to Madame Tussauds in Times Square. Now, she's seen wearing her famous custom white sequin outfit, along with the Jimmy Choo ankle boots that completes her future nostalgia look. And she rocked that look during her Studio 2054 live stream that she did back in November of 2020. Now, of course, she was excited to commemorate her album with this wax figure. And all I want to know is, how do I get a Starr wax figure? Can we get Madame Tussauds on the phone? I want to get a Starr wax figure. Let's get this going. If Dua can have one, Starr can have one too, right? Let's do this. How about let's do this? There we go. Let's just keep it moving. There's a petition to get Kanye's music library deleted from streaming services. It's up at change.org and it already has over 70,000 signatures. Now, this guy started it right after the interview Kanye did with Alex Jones, where he was saying that he liked Hitler. Now, Alex Jones tried to shut down Kanye's love for Hitler, but Kanye did what he does best, and he just kept rambling. He said, the Jews, I love everyone, and the Jewish people are not going to tell me you can love us, and you can love what we're doing to you with the contracts, and you can love what we are pushing with the pornography. Now, here's the kicker, though. Kanye then started praising Hitler for creating highways and microphones. Meanwhile, that was fact-checked, determined to be false information, of course. We already knew that. So what do you think? Should the streaming service pull Kanye's music for all of his recent crazy behavior? I'm talking Spotify, Apple Music, all of that. If you want to sign the petition, just click a link in the description. Let's just get him out of here. At this point, I can't take Kanye anymore. I told you I know I love the drama, but Kanye is enough for me. I am done. I'm not if there's more news, but I just can't deal with him. Speaking of Kanye, because clearly I can't stop talking about this, if you have a Kanye-inspired tattoo and you happen to want it gone, fun. There's a company that's based in London, and they're willing to remove it for free. Yep, they're calling the promotion Yeezy Come, Yeezy Go. Never be dumb enough to put anyone's face or name on my body. I mean, unless it's my kid, because they're actually mine. But hey, no judgment if you've done it. Just know that all mistakes can be fixed, even if they are painful. So everyone's been waiting for Cardi B to drop her next album, and she finally spoke out about why it keeps getting delayed. She said she has anxiety about dropping it because once she does, she knows that she's going to have to go on tour, and she's got bad separation anxiety from her kids. Now, she also said that she doesn't feel like she's really, loving any of the songs that she's done, like as if they're not good enough. Okay. Well, anyway, she feels that making music has now become a job that gives her anxiety because everyone always critiques everything she does. Girl, a ton of us love your stuff. And as you know, if you don't have haters, you haven't made it. So don't let that discourage you from giving your real fans what they want. We're going to be waiting, Cardi. And then you could take your kids on tour with you because then it's a win-win. That's all I'm going to say. How many other people take their kids on tour with them? It won't stop you. Just do it. Let's go. Give us that new music. We need some more stuff. We got to get rid of some of the stuff that's out there right now. Speaking of Cardi too, I think I might know why she doesn't care to go on tours anymore. Just a hunch, but she performed a 35-minute exclusive concert for Chase Sapphire cardholders at Miami's Art Basel and got paid $1 million for 35 minutes. That was a private event for only about 400 people. And then in the post, I love what she said. She said, think about that when you type about this Grammy winner. Now that right there deserves a mic drop. Man, $1 million to perform for a half hour? Sign me up. I'll do it for half. I'll do it for a quarter. Shit, I'll do it for free at this point. My gosh, this is crazy. I cannot. Well, 'tis the season for one-night stands. And according to a new survey, people are 5 times more likely to hook up and have one-night stands the month leading up to Christmas than any other time during the year. And I think I know why. Holiday parties. Yep. Everyone's drinking, everyone's flirting, and well, you know what happens next. Ironically, only a small percentage of men and women regret having them during this time of year. Go figure. Maybe because they're too drunk to remember. I don't know. I've never been in that situation, so I can't speak from experience, but do you, boo. Anyway, if you're a fan of The Simpsons, you're going to be getting an early Christmas gift because Disney Plus is releasing a new special on December 15th. It's called The Simpsons Meet the Bocellis in Feliz Navidad. Yep, Andrea Bocelli, his son Matteo, and the daughter Virginia, all featured in this short, and they're dropping Feliz Navidad on their new album, which is a family Christmas, coming out also on the 15th. So it's like you get double the pleasure, double the fun. This is amazing. I love Andrea Bocelli. Woo. Well, you can get set for Harry and Meghan because Netflix just dropped the first 3 episodes of the docu-series where they're going to tell the full truth about all of the challenges that they've faced since they got together in 2016. Check out this trailer.
Why did you want to make this documentary?
Doesn't it make more sense to hear our story from us?
By the way, they were just honored here in New York City with the Robert F. Kennedy Ripple of Hope Award for their efforts on mental health awareness and ending racial injustice. And these are also some of the things that they're going to be talking about in their new docuseries. I'm kind of curious to see their side of the story. Although I'm pretty sure that his family over in England is not going to be too happy about this. But we all know that he's, the wild child anyway. So did you expect anything less? Because I know I didn't. It's almost like it's a reality show, but an upscale reality show, right? It's even more upscale than The Bachelor. It's real royal reality. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. So another fave that we can all look forward to seeing hit Netflix is season 3 of Emily in Paris. Oh my goodness, I am super excited. This is what we can expect to see. Check it out.
My entire life, I've been practical.
Thank you for being a friend.
Travel down the road and back again. Golden Girls.
Golden Girls?
Never mind.
Why do I feel like I'm Emily? I am literally in love with those same 2 men that she's got to choose from. Listen, Em, whoever you don't pick, just send them my way. By the way, Lily Collins, who plays Emily, she revealed that season 3 is going to be ending with yet another cliffhanger, which she says is even more surprising. Why do you keep doing this to us? But all I do know is that we can start binging this guilty pleasure on Netflix December 21st. I'm happy because Christmas is coming early for me then. I'm obsessed with that show. One more huge hit on Netflix right now is Wednesday. Now, the original series series became the third most popular series of all time, right behind Stranger Things 4 and Dahmer. Now, obviously, if you are on TikTok and you've seen the dances that everyone's been doing, I do want to let you know that I also did one of those. Oh yeah, take a look at my TikTok page and let me know what you think. Okay, leave a comment, tell me your thoughts on it. Anything that you see on my TikTok page at Starr, aka Virtual, just share for me, leave a comment, let me know what you think. I'm having fun. I like to have fun on TikTok. Oh, by the way, do you know what Mrs. Claus's real name is? Well, I was today years old when I found out, all thanks to Ryan Reynolds. He posted this picture of him, his wife, Santa, and Mrs. Claus, and it's the caption that did it for me. It said, "We met Jessica and her husband on the Polar Express." Obviously, if you read the comments, everybody is shocked. Did you know her name was Jessica? Because I sure didn't. Jessica Claus. It's almost like Jessica Rabbit. I would have pictured Mrs. Claus to have a name like Gloria or Blair or Carol or like something like, a little bit, I don't know. What do you think? Thank you, Ryan, for clarifying that for all of us. So now we can refer to Mrs. Claus as Jessica Claus. Anyway, we're just going to keep this moving. I came across the perfect gift for the beer-loving man in your life. Okay, we all know about the leg lamp from the movie A Christmas Story. Miller High Life created this contraption, which was inspired by that lamp. It's a leg lamp beer tower that holds a 6-pack worth of beer. Now, it's coming out on Friday. It's going to cost you $120. And if you want one, head to shop.millerhighlife.com. Are you a cereal lover? Then brace yourself because there are 2 new cereals that are hitting the shelves next month, just in time to kick off the new year. You got to keep your eyes open for the new Lucky Charms S'mores cereal, which is kind of a twist on the iconic Lucky Charms cereal, and the all-new Hot Wheels cereal. Okay, now the new Lucky Charms S'mores cereal, it's a chocolatey cereal. It's got graham cracker pieces in it, and of course, the iconic Lucky Charms marshmallows. Now for the Hot Wheels cereal, it's kind of like Fruit Loops, but not colored. It's just corn-colored loops, and it also has Hot Wheels-inspired marshmallow shapes mixed in. I will say that it makes me want to try both of them, and the only reason why is because they both have marshmallows. See, when I was growing up, it's like I would fight to get my hands on any box of cereal that has marshmallows in it because I personally liked to just eat the marshmallows and throw out the cereal. Because let's be honest, the marshmallows are amazing. I don't know if you've ever been to the store, It's Sugar, but I'm going to turn you on to something that I was super excited about when I found out about. I went into It's Sugar and they have a box of cereal minus the cereal. So it's a box of all the marshmallows from the cereal in the entire box. I bought it. Oh, that I felt like I was a kid in a candy store, which I kind of was because It's Sugar is a candy store. But let me tell you, the best purchase I ever made that every time I walk by one, I contemplate going in again just to get a box because they still sell it. But I'm trying to, watch my newly made girlish figure because otherwise I'm going to have to book with the Kardashian doctor again. And I'm not going to want to have to go through all of the work I just went through to fix this body. Okay. So when it comes to mayo, okay, you either hate it or you love it. But what I'm about to tell you might actually repulse you. Hellmann's has teamed up with a mixologist out of Brooklyn and they came up with Mayo-nog. Now it's a frozen eggnog recipe and the egg has basically been replaced with, yeah, you guessed it, mayo. I don't know about you, but I can't see myself drinking mayo. Now they say you could also drizzle it on pancakes and desserts. I don't know about you, but the thought of this makes my entire stomach hurt. They say that it also has like oil in it and I don't know, it just sounds disgusting. I will pass. No, thank you. Anyway, those little Hot Pocket treats? I gotta tell you, the pepperoni ones were always my fave. If you still happen to eat them, you're gonna wanna try to keep them hot, right? And if you're outside in the cold, you might wanna get your hands on these. They're launching a pair of limited edition cargo shorts with an insulated pocket that keeps your Hot Pocket toasty warm. But what I don't get is, why aren't they a pair of pants? Because who's wearing shorts in the cold weather? Even if they do come with a matching hoodie like they say, I think at the very least they should come with, a pair of leggings or something. I don't understand people who wear shorts in the winter. There are people that do it, and you know what? Enjoy, but I like to stay warm. Well, just when you thought oysters were an aphrodisiac, do yourself a favor and stock up on avocados. They can actually help boost your sex life. Now, they help increase blood flow, and the omega-3s can help prevent plaque buildup in the arteries, and they can also reduce sperm DNA damage. So with that said, pass the avocado toast, pass the guac, and then, once you finish your meal, bow chicka wow wow. and you can enjoy yourself all night. Yeah. With that said, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I'm so glad you were able to join us for our show today. Subscribe to the YouTube channels and then tap that little bell so you can get the notifications. And this way, we can continue the party. And I will be going live on TikTok and surprising you. And I also might be surprising you and going live on Twitch here and there. So if you want to catch those, and it's not going to have anything to do with Pop the Tea, it's going to be just me hanging and popping the ish with you. You know what I mean? So if you want to be part of that, make sure you are following me on the Twitch page so that, you can get notified whenever I go live there. Everything you can find under Starr, aka Virtual. That's Starr with 2 R's. And until next week, have a good one. Bye.